Hey Ben, Doc just told us that when he called other coaches to talk about All-Star, that there was never really a doubt that you were going to get voted in this year and that you've built up a respect around the league among coaches that they just consider you an All-Star now. What does that reputation mean to you?
I think that means more than fan votes and things like that. Personally, for me, just because they see the game, they know the game. They're coaching the games every night. They see the talent out there. There's a lot of talented guys out there. But I'm the type of player who can do a lot of things on the floor. I'm glad a lot of coaches appreciate that and see that.
Thank you, Ben. Congrats.
Thank you.
Go to Jason Blevins.
Hey Ben, Doc just said it early in the season. It took you a few weeks to really see what they wanted you to do. You were getting into the teeth of the defense really from the first game. So how subtle are those nuances as far as where your outlets would be, where your threes were going to come from?
Explain that to me one more time.
So Doc said it took a couple of weeks.
Well, yeah. What's your question? Sorry.
But how subtle are the differences with your outlets? Like
In terms of finding my guys.
yeah, finding your guys.
Okay. I mean, it's different every game, but I keep encouraging my guys to fill the corners, play with pace, and just keep moving. That's one thing we try to do a lot is keep moving. So I mean, every game's different depending on the matchups and things like that. But I'm still trying to find my guys every night, and I'm with the spacing we have now. Seth, Danny, Tease has been shooting the hell out of the ball. Furcon, guys just playing really well, so they just make it easier for me. I'm still trying to stay aggressive and find them when I can.
Thank you.
Go to Jackson and then Paul.
Hey Ben, Doc talked pregame about how he thinks you're being used more as a screener, dribble handoff guy compared to previous years. Do you use that as a fair assessment? How do you kind of feel you're adjusting to maybe a role more as a guy who's screening and doing the dribble handoff? How do you kind of feel like that adjustment is coming this year for you?
I'm just a player. I try to read the defense, and if I see a mismatch, I try to make it tough on them. I feel like my IQ is pretty high. I play at a high level with my IQ and just trying to make the right plays every time. And then, obviously defensively down that side, trying to do my thing.
Gotta go 3 more. Paul, Mark, Chris. Paul, go ahead.
Hey Ben, Doc said that it was for you guys your second or third best defensive performance of the season tonight. Would you agree with that assessment? And what do you think was kind of working for you guys tonight?
I think overall, we held the intensity to a high level. I don't think it was our best game defensively, one of our best. We lacked a little bit in the third and fourth, but we stuck with it. Toronto is always going to be a team that stays around. They fight nonstop. They never give up. So for us to stay locked in, we knew it was going to be a challenge, especially against a championship team like that.
Thanks, man.
All right, Mark and then Chris.
Hey Ben, could you just give your reaction on what it meant to you to be an All-Star?
Yeah, it means a lot. It's a blessing. I don't take it for granted. There's a lot of talented guys out there. I think the mentality I have every season is come in and try and win, and everything else will take care of itself. So, I don't go for individual accolades unless it's Defensive Player of the Year, which I think which I want to get this year, and I think I should be up there for that. But I want to compete. I want to play against the best players every night and show why I'm in this league.
Can I have a quick follow and just your thoughts on the lift that Furk gave you in the first quarter and the game?
Yeah, he was huge. We expect great games from Furk. His IQ is actually very high on the floor. Offensively, he's gotten a lot better, finishing through contact and getting to the rim, and obviously knockdown shooter. So he's been great for us, and defensively he's been great. And I think he's taken the challenge of last season guys were going at him and trying to pick on him a little bit, but they're not doing that this season. He's really stepped it up.
All right, we got time for one more. Chris Krause, go ahead.
Hey Ben, last week Bradley Beal talked about how there's guys around the league that aren't really sure about the All-Star game, particularly because there's not going to be fans there, it's not going to be the same experience. Now that you've been selected, are you going to go?
What do you mean?
Are you going to attend the All-Star game?
I had to. I got selected. I mean, I believe the NBA is going to make it very safe for us, and they're not going to put us at risk to, get sick or anything like that. This is my job, man. It's my job. I love what I do, and I'm gonna be there.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.